I've sort of refrained from telling the truth about this factor, even though I was aware of it before I came in here, but I was certainly aware of it as a child. Because remember when I said, you can walk across the whole planet, or if you will, you can run a comparative analysis with codes or a filing system. But I'm going to just keep this simple. But we know what a refrain is. I'm going to refrain from saying anything because of the reaction state. We don't want, when the intention is pure, which is pure, eternal, absolute love, and that's what I experience in my mirror, then I know what I am, a creator being. And so now you have the free creative expression to experience what we experience back in a matter template. So remember when I was a child, I was keeping numbers. And by the time I was around 11 years of age, I stopped counting numbers of what we considered weapons, weaponized consciousness, or what is a weapon. So now you begin to realize everything that they're making, born out of the mind of a psychopath that is vampiric, is building war machines. So all the machines are weaponized against humans with souls, those with souls. So now you can start adding them all up. So we know what logistics is as a transportation system, which is a rate of exchange system. So we know what an inverter is. So in other words, an automobile is a weapon. A building is a weapon. An airplane is a weapon. They're all weapons. The entire transportation system on the surface of this planet is weaponized. The weather system is weaponized. Everything they build is weaponized to kill everything off. Okay, I remember I shared what it tried to do with the Ford Explorer. I stopped counting how many times I've dodged a bullet since I was 4 years of age. By all the killing machines, because that's what they are. Remember the flight from San Francisco? Oh, you know what an air code is when it relates to logistics and transportation systems. So you can build a car as a transportation system and drive you around. And once it's being run through a vampiric quantum system, right? And you're a target, right? Remember the flight out of, where was that? Somewhere in Asia, Southern Asia, Malaysia. Remember the flight in Malaysia? Okay. Remember how the plane that went down in the Hudson River? All your plane crashes? Okay. What happened to the USS Indianapolis? So you understand what programming is. Vampiric codes, a vampiric filing system, killing numbers. So all the systems that they developed is all about killing numbers. And they do it in a myriad of ways. Just like you can monitor some of the TV channels today and see how many people are dying in car wrecks with fire. How many people are being shot. Right? That's the system that is failing at a higher rate of speed. Because it can't keep its act together. So you know what ACT is, like AC, ACT. I know. Yeah, like when I was on that plane, see, if only I could pull up the image of that and show you sitting in that seat next to that person next to me and hearing on the intercom the captain coming on the radio and saying, we got a delay. We're going to hear back from Chicago. What he's basically saying, we're going to hear back from the AI. Okay, on when we can fly. And I'm looking at the guy next to me and goes, we're not going to fly in this airplane. Okay, we're going to get off this plane. We're going to get on another plane to make sure we get exactly where we all need to go so that we can all be with our loved ones, because we're all going to arrive there safe and sound. I made sure of that. And that person looked at me like, so you can imagine, remember Matrix trilogy? When Mr. Smith, the AI, called Neo into the office, Neo, one of us has a future and the other one does not. That's why the machines let Neo go. Because Neo will always have a future memory. Back to the Future. Thank you, Dan Bolin. You know what a parrot is? Communicating what it becomes aware of. As the means to communicate what it's aware of through future memories.